Hello, I think I was muted there so you didn't hear me. Oh, we don't want that. I do that every week now. Cue up some other music in case I'm not ready. And usually I'm ready. Right, I've got a different office chair, so I might just need to tweak the old camera situation a little bit. My hair looks weird. It's in a bun, but it's like fluffy. How are we all? Do we want to talk about football this weekend, or do we just want to pretend that we don't watch it? Because it's a little bit how I feel after watching Ipswich Town. What a poor game it was yesterday. I didn't upload my vlog till today, so people might not have seen it, but I couldn't upload it because I just didn't feel like talking about it. Charlie says, God, what a crap weekend of football it's been for Ipswich Town. He doesn't even know where to start. I'll tell you where to start, our MURIC. And his next comment shows he did know where to start because he said, MURIC is a clown. Looks like a clown and has the football IQ of a clown. Now, I've said so many times, I think the guy does have technical ability, but his decision making is just nowhere near where it needs to be. The first goal, should he save it? Yes. But, you know, it's a mistake. It's not like, it's not stupid to not get your arm across quick enough. It's not the best thing, but it is what it is. But the second one, you do not push the ball back straight out toward the penalty spot area. Like, you just don't do it. You push it around the side, you catch it, or you put it out for a corner. That's just, they're your three options. You've got three options, or the fourth one is push it into the oncoming players, which is what he did. Charlie says we signed too many youngsters over the last two transfer windows, all run around like headless chickens, all got good potential, but it's all about the now. Poor from Ashton McKenna. And I've got to say, I do agree with that quite a lot, to be honest. I think as a club, Ipswich have prioritised youth over players that will make them better sometimes. They've prioritised the balance sheet. And I'm not saying that Ipswich haven't spent money because that would be ridiculous. So I don't think there's any of these academy Evos I actually want. Oh, I don't like any of it. I'm going to get Lewis Hall for mine. As there's no Ipswich or Liverpool options, I'll select Lewis Hall just my mark. But Ipswich Town, for me, they need to bring in an experienced keeper. That's why I sit on it now. We need a good, experienced, quality goalkeeper to come in. It's got to be someone who can instantly make an impact. And I don't know where it's going to come from. So I'm just opening up my squad battles rewards before we get into Weekend League, guys. While I have a little rant about Ipswich Town. Charlie says we ain't a team anymore. Just a group of individuals. It does show, doesn't it? It does show. And like, I have an idea now. I hope that Kieran McKenna just happens to be watching this stream, or Buck Ashton, or anybody who has the power to do something. Block that. Ipswich obviously have got a few financial problems, so we'll just show you this. So this is people who are free agents. Now, Ipswich needs certain players to do certain jobs. Now, these are gambles because they're free agents, right? But you've got Daniel Amate if they want a centre back. I don't think Ipswich need a centre back. Ben Yedder. You could bring Ben Yedder in, 6-month contract. If he does well, he earns another year. Why not? Why not? No. Rafinha, younger brother of Thiago, played for Barcelona, has had injury issues, but for free, you know, you can see he's worth €3 million. That's an option. Ryan Kent, which is one that I've been crying out for since the summer, and it didn't happen. You know, there's some people like Aria on there who I don't really think we need. Brandon Williams, no Liverpool fan, no Ipswich fan, sorry, wants to see that again. Ramos would be fun, but not really what we need. And then what you can do is you can filter by position. Like I say, for anyone watching this, we will play FIFA in a minute, right? I'm just annoyed about Ipswich Town situation. So you got Shelikov worth 1.5 million. That's an option. Russian goalkeeper. Whether they want to sign a Russian with the PR machine behind Ipswich Town now. Charlie says should have got Ramsdale in the summer. He has an idea. Bury his head in the sand for the rest of the season. I completely agree. But then we come down a little bit, and there's a few here that jump out for me. Now, the first one is Geordie Massip, who is injured. Return unknown. So I don't know if that might be a good idea based on that. But then you have Thomas Vaklic. Ipswich Town fans will remember him. He did play for Ipswich Town, didn't he? I'm not going to look silly here, am I? Czech Republic goalkeeper. Oh no, he played for Huddersfield. I thought he played for Town for a little bit. I might be mixing him up with Kladky. But yeah, Vaklic, he's played a little bit of Premier League football. You know, there's no exciting options on here until you get to... I can't find him now. How typical is that? I'm trying to show you, sort by oldest, this guy, right? Now you're gonna, people are gonna look, see 41, but this guy is a baller. So he was AC Milan's second choice goalkeeper for like 10 years. He was also Juventus' second choice. He's got like 15 Italy caps. You know, his best market value was about 5 million. So he's never crazy. 6 million. That was 2014 though. So his prime was 10 years ago. But since then he's been at Roma, Milan again. You know, like Milan, Roma, Juventus in there, Sampdoria, Parma, even Bologna. Lot of big clubs. But he's a free agent, that goalkeeper. Now that would be a gamble. But I think Ipswich needs a gamble because they have to bring a keeper in. That's my position. That, like, if they don't bring a keeper in the period now between the thing is, the Charlie says, what's in terms of lack of urgency, belief, desire, which there was definitely a lot of that. I couldn't argue with that. For me, and Cisco looked like the only one that believed he could do something at times, and Delap as well. But it's a big squad, you know, and there's people coming in with £20 million price tags left, right, and centre who aren't performing. And I know Liverpool's a different situation, but obviously, you know, I know Liverpool very well. Liverpool got Chiesa for 14 million in the summer. Now, granted, his wages are probably crazy, right? But don't get me wrong, Chiesa hasn't hit the ground running at Liverpool. But you're not telling me that Chiesa wouldn't have done more than Amari Hutchinson so far. And people talk about, oh, but Amari's got really good sell-on value. Has he? If you put Amari Hutchinson on the market today, would you even get your money back? I think you'd do well to. I really do. I wouldn't pay 20 million for him right now. Wouldn't dare. But Charlie says it's a little too late in terms of the transfers, and I agree. You know, I do agree. But I think for me, for Ipswich to have any chance of staying up, they need, and I mean need, a competent goalkeeper. And I don't mean play Walton. I don't mean play Slicker, because none of them are good enough. You know, Walton, Slicker, they seem like good lads. It's nothing personal. But none of them are good enough to do what needs to be done. Like, you need to bring someone in. You've got another option is Celtic apparently opened to letting Kasper Schmeichel go. Newcastle have been looking at him as a number 2. Honestly, if I was Mark Ashton, I'd be sat there tomorrow, Sky Sports News on. I'd go on Sky Sports News and say, we would like to sign a goal, like publicly say it, we would like to sign a goalkeeper. We're taking several calls. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, put out the word. Because if Ipswich don't sign a goalkeeper, I think they're going down now. I've been optimistic the whole way, and I still think MURIC has a future at the club, which a lot of people don't because of his mistakes. I think you can coach them out of them. But another thing I think you do have to say is, who's coaching Ipswich's goalkeepers? Because I tell you what, it's not just MURIC, right? Walton has made several mistakes, which is why everyone was calling for Cladke this time last year, and now all of a sudden everyone wants Walton. Like, then everyone was calling for Walton over. I tell you what, they've done this, haven't they? It's just, for me, Ipswich need a keeper, otherwise it's done. Charlie says if we go down, we're fucked. I'd like to think if we go down, once you factor in parachute payments, you sell Liam Delap for 40-50 million, you got a bit of a chance. Jamie, I hope you're well, man. I'm doing good. Are you enjoying Harry Clark? Has he played for you yet? And Charlie says, who's coaching our set pieces? Which is another thing. Who is coaching Ipswich's set pieces? Because I tell you what, whoever it is, like, I don't think it's a coincidence that the only set piece we've scored in about 4 games was taken by Cisco, who's obviously not been coached by the set piece coach. He's only been in the building about 24 hours. Like, I think, and I know, a lot of people want to blame the players, then some people don't want to blame the players, want to blame the managers. I think McKenna's a great manager. I do. I think he's brilliant. I don't want him to go. I don't want him to leave. There was a little smattering of McKenna out after that Southampton game, which I found crazy, personally. But I always say it, the Ipswich Town fan base, great fan base, but they tell you what they think, and they're not always right. Like, not all, most fan bases have that category of people, but, when MURIC's name was announced in the team, in the stadium, there was boos, there was groans, and that's before the game even kicked off. So, if you're one of them people that booed MURIC before the game started, when Walton was injured, so, like, if you didn't care enough to find out the information that Walton was injured and you just thought McKenna would drop Walton, that's like a you problem for a start. Also, like, what did anyone who booed MURIC before the game had even kicked off think they were going to achieve? Oh, do you think McKenna's going to go, oh, okay, we'll play slipper? Do you think MURIC is going to go, oh yeah, I'm going to have the game of my life and give everything for this fan base? And it's probably 10% of booing and raining. Yeah, Charlie says he doesn't think McKenna should be on $6 million a year, which I think is arguable, Although that's kind of what all Premier League managers are getting, Like your Klopps and Guardiolas are getting 12, but most Premier League managers are getting several million, aren't they? Like, I'm pretty sure West Ham were paying more than $7 million a year. So it's one of them things where it's like, it's a lot of money, but it's like the going rate almost. Yeah, money's not helping. Like Ipswich just need a goalkeeper. That's all they need. Like, to be fair, as well, I don't want to put all of the complaints on MURIC, I don't want to put all the complaints on MURIC, but also, like I say, I will moan that a lot of Ipswich Town fans booed MURIC. You know, they groaned, they moaned when he was announcing the team, and that was never helping his confidence. Someone's confidence is shot to bits. You've got to get behind them, a little bit like Town fans did with Ali Hamidi, who scored on his debut for Stoke, by the way. So, here's what you could have won, almost. New team, I think Jamie meant. Yeah, I feel like we do need a new team. Charlie says Town fans are moaning that Philogene didn't start, and then they're also moaning that Broadhead didn't start. Yeah, you can't start everybody. But also, one thing I will say about Philogene, and like I say, I don't want McKenna sacked, but just because you criticise one decision he made, you know, you're allowed to do that as a football fan. I watched several podcasts, several things with Hull City fans when Ipswich bought Philogene in. I sat and I watched several different things. And every single Hull fan I heard from said that Philogene can't play on the right, you can only play on the left. That's what every single Hull fan, literally everyone said, oh, when he was on the left he's really good, but when he plays on the right he's ineffectual. That's what they literally all said. So McKenna yesterday brings Philogene on, and within like 60 seconds he's switched what wing he's playing on. Puts him on the right instead of the left. And like, not being funny, if a Hull City fan who's watched him 40 times knows it, McKenna should know it as a coach, that it's not his bag. And that's not, I'm not saying if Ipswich had an injury ravaged thing, you know, you couldn't play Philogene on the right wing to do a job. I'm not saying that. But when you're trying to win a game and you're bringing on someone who hasn't had the impact you want yet, yeah, you can't do much about it. But I'm frustrated, personally, because yesterday as well, I know MURIC made 2 mistakes, and we would have 1-0 if he didn't make them mistakes. But we had a lot of chances. Put some of them chances away, and that doesn't matter if your keeper can't. Charlie says Broadhead can't front. Yeah, I just think with Broadhead, he just lacks that little bit of pace. And I think that's why, because he just doesn't, it costs him time. Like, his dribbling stuff's really nice, I like it. But when he goes past someone, especially like more noticeable in the Premier League than it was last year, like, he goes past people and then he can't, once he gets past, they're catching up with him, so he's got no time to get the shot or the cross away, which is a huge issue. Charlie says us and Sheffield United will swap next season. Yeah, we will. We will. And then Jamie can laugh at us every week, instead of the other way around. I'm not convinced it's done, because some deluded little part of my brain thinks Mark Ashton's watched that, and the word is Walton could be out for 10 weeks. That's the word, 10 weeks, potentially. The problem is, if it keeps going how it is, like the people who are saying we should get Sean Dyche, who got a point. Like, because if you look at the squad, the squad is good. The squad is better than some of the others. I think that is the problem, Charlie. I think the problem is MURIC lost his confidence because he was making mistakes and the fans got on his back, which, you know, they're entitled to do. They buy their ticket, they can say what they want as long as they're not being, you know, ridiculous. But they have to also appreciate that what they say has consequences, you know what I mean? And Ipswich fans' reaction to MURIC over the season definitely hasn't helped his confidence. So, MURIC's confidence was shot to bits. MURIC was signed because McKenna needs a goalkeeper that can play football. And Christian Walton, as much as he's been a good servant of the club and he played in League One, you got to remember, Christian Walton in League One was making mistakes that led to goals from playing out from the back in League One, not in the Premiership. Against, you know, he's not getting pressed by like Mo Salah and Darwin Nunez. He's getting pressed by like Barry Bannon. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting pressed by Barry Bannon and you're running into problems, you're not going to cope with Darwin Nunez, are you? On the press. I think Charlie's right. We shouldn't have signed MURIC in the first place. The warning signs were there from Burnley. Company got so much criticism for dropping him, and there's a lot of Burnley fans who said if we stuck with MURIC we'd have stayed up. I don't think you would. I think you'd have fell even harder. But MURIC is just one of them. It's not worked out. Like, something that happens with transfers, especially when you have to sign as many players as Ipswich did. It's not like Liverpool or Man City where they're tweaking at the end of the season. You know what I mean? They're signing 1, 2, maybe 3. Ipswich have had to sign like 10 on a shoestring budget, but also without saleable assets. That's the other big thing. Ipswich, before this summer, you could probably argue only had Leif Davis, who was worth more than maybe 10 million. And even Leif Davis, I don't know if you'd have definitely got 10 million for him. But he's the only player, before the players they signed in the summer, I think you could maybe get 10 million for. So they couldn't sell to also help him buy as well. Like, not like a big club when they when Liverpool sold Coutinho, used that money to get Van Dijk and Alisson. Or like when Aston Villa sold Jack Grealish, look at them now. They just sold John Duran for like £1 billion. Jamie doesn't think Sheffield United are good enough for the Premiership. I quite like your team, but you'd need additions, wouldn't you? You'd need... But then I think as well, your squad, I think, is more... Like than Ipswich, for example. I feel like you would be more like add 3, 4 proper players rather than have to sign 10. But the promoted teams never have a chance because of how the finances work. It's always, you know, these teams who are getting promoted, they're down before they're up, basically. Like, it would be a surprise. It would be a surprise if they managed to stay up. I'm really frustrated. I can't. Honestly, I was so frustrated. I didn't like. Obviously, I couldn't watch the Liverpool games. I was at the Ipswich game. I would normally, in that situation, go home after I've edited the video, which I didn't do till today. To be fair, this person's slaying me. And I would normally watch Match of the Day and watch both. Charlie says he doesn't think Leeds could even start with all the money they have. The thing is, though, is they've got such a better squad to start with, haven't they? If you look at Leeds' squad, Like, they've got players who are actually good. It's just, Jamie says, I think I need a whole better team. Fair play. I'm disappointed with how Brewster's done for Sheffield United, really. Obviously, from the Liverpool perspective, I was always keeping an eye on him, thinking he's got it. I think Leeds will have a chance of staying up when they come up. Well, if as well, I guess. But I think as well, I think Leeds' team suits, and that's part of the problem with Ipswich, right? Like someone like Cameron Burgess, or I'll tell you another better example, probably George Edmondson. George Edmondson is exactly what you want from a centre half in the Championship and League One. Like just kicking the shit out of everything. But in the Premier League, he's completely useless. Like, it's not because he's not good enough. It's just because different leagues sometimes need different skill sets, don't they? A little bit like Roy Keane. Like Roy Keane couldn't have played for like Barcelona, but he could still play for Man United and be world class. But he wasn't good enough with a ball to play for like a Barca. Although Juventus wanted him, but then they're defence merchants, aren't they? Bruce is doing right. He's finding the net more. Good. I'm glad. I've always liked him. It is all about money, though, and it's ruining football, you know. Only good news out of yesterday. Liverpool won. I had Mo Salah as my fantasy football captain. He scored 2. That's about it. Ethan, what you saying, bro? Welcome to the stream. How is sunny Wales? Is it sunny? Is it sunny in the valley? Oh, I should have just had a shot with Drogba. I've tried to hold it up and then roll it across to Gareth Bale, who Ethan will be happy to see in the team. And I don't know if Ethan's watched since we got Gareth Bale. Ethan says not much. Sorry, missed last week's shooting. No worries, man. Life gets in the way sometimes. It is all good, bro. But it's been raining there. To be fair, if I asked you how things are in Wales and you didn't say it was raining, I'd be more worried. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just expect it. Like, Ethan's now got a 90 rated team with full cap. I'll be honest with you all, if I'm not playing that well, I've been playing Call of Duty instead the last couple of days. I bought Black Ops 6, which I haven't played Call of Duty for so many years, like so many years. Like it's never been my favourite, but I just got it for something different to do. Bale. Gareth Bale. So James says, look at City this afternoon. Exactly. I did laugh at that. God. I actually thought City were going to win. I really did. I was convinced of it, actually. I was convinced City won that game. City are just falling apart, aren't they? Well, it might end up with both Manchester teams going down. Salah 50 goal contributions this season. Would that be a Prem record? I believe so. I think the Prem record is 44, 46. The Prem record is Thierry Henry. It's Thierry Henry. I think it's 46. The thing is as well, he's like, Salah's just a machine. He just keeps going. Like, he literally, it's like fucking Terminator. Yeah, I've got the Delap card. He is cracked. He is cracked. Yeah, he's on my bench. I've got Didier Drogba on top. I've sort of switched to a more icon-based team. And, yeah, we've got basically, like, everyone's an icon. Plus, Roberto's hero card at left back. Jamie Carragher right back. Is everybody an icon? Oh, and then Mo Salah in the right wing. But Mo Salah will get an icon card when he retires. I bet you anyone will have any of that. Because he's the best player in the history of Egypt. Oh, should have stopped. I thought about stopping the ball dead. Because I knew he brought the keeper out last time. I went round them. And then bent it in. And I should have read that they were going to do the same again. Mo Salah, Didier Drogba. Oh! What a finish, Didier. Is Salah better than Thierry Henry? It's a big question, that. Yes. Yeah, Rush is wicked, Ethan. I do play it for like evolutions and stuff. It's good for like doing evolutions, isn't it? Jamie at Derby yesterday. Pint in a bag of nuts, 15.50. Jeez. Leading us dry, these football clubs, aren't they, guys? Just leading us dry. I reckon Salah probably is 35 goal contributions a season on average. Definitely in all competitions. Like in all competitions, 100%. Like he's been at Liverpool. This is his 6th or 7th year. And I think he's nearly got 200 goals, hasn't he? Salah's, the thing is, you got to remember, Henry was a striker. Like, it's just so hard to compare him to Salah. But just, like, if I was building an 11 out of players I've seen in my, like, lifetime, Henry wouldn't get in it. Whereas Salah might. Because I love him. Right, I'm trying to look at what would be the best 11 I've ever seen. Best goalkeeper Buffon. 100%. Gianluigi Buffon. No one. You know, some people say Casillas because of the all-round stuff, but you want your goalkeeper to be a shot stopper and to lead the defence, and I don't think there's anyone better than Buffon for that. Left back's Roberto Carlos, that picks itself, that's easy as anything. Centre backs, I would have Van Dijk, like the people I'm debating is I'm debating whether it's Nesta or Maldini, or am I missing like someone else? I'm using his player of the month card, Ethan. I think it's not. Is it 90? Is it 89? I'm not sure. I'm using his player of the month card, whatever that is, the blue one. If I score with him, we can see, can't we? So yeah, centre backs. I would have to go Van Dijk and Nesta. Or Maldini. But then the thing is, Maldini sort of played on the left centre back, or he played left back as well. Yeah, I'd go Maldini and Van Dijk centre backs. Right back, I think you have to pick Cafu out of the players that I've like seen and remember. But Trent is definitely an option as well. I'm trying to think what other right backs I would consider. Paulo Ferreira, I would consider actually. I think he's well underrated. I swear down, people used to laugh at Paulo Ferreira. It was like the most consistently decent player. And like that's why Jose Mourinho's Chelsea was so good, because they had a few players like him, like Essien, who didn't look that special, but they were just so consistent and worked so hard. But no, I would go for Cafu right back with an honourable mention for Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm going to play 4-3-3, so we'll play how Liverpool do, with one sitting, one centre mid, then 1 10. So my sitting midfielder, I'll go for Xabi Alonso. Is there a bit of bias there? I don't know. But his passing range and stuff, like, if I was setting up a team, I'd want Xabi in there. Maybe Pirlo as well, he's someone else I'd consider. I did think Mascherano, but I'd probably go for Xabi. Then box-to-box centre mid is Steven Gerrard. There's no debate for me. Like, the closest person to Steven Gerrard for that box-to-box role, maybe Zidane or Roy Keane. Like, but I wouldn't. Some people say Xavi and Iniesta, but they were good at certain things, but they weren't like. I don't think they could have been as good in the Premier League. Number 10. I will go for Diego Maradona. I didn't watch him in his prime, but I watched him at Soccer Aid and he was good enough. I'll have Diego Maradona as my number 10. Left winger would probably have to be like Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think you really got another choice there. Right winger, like it's Salah or Messi. Like, I think Salah might be better than Messi. I do. Like, that could be biased. I know it could, but I just think, is Salah better than Messi? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, I'll put Messi right wing. And then up top, I would play... God, the best striker. Who's the best striker I've seen in my lifetime? I like Zlatan. I don't. Is he the best though? Probably not. Torres would like prime Torres would be up there. Prime Suarez actually. Prime Suarez was a joke. Chelsea, Alan Shearer. Yeah, to be fair, I do remember like Alan Shearer was still playing when I was a kid. So I'm not like picking people that I haven't watched play football. The only exception is Maradona, but I saw him play a few minutes at Soccer Aid, and that was enough for me to know what he could do in his prompt. Who would I put up top? I think Rooney's better than Shearer. Like, if I'm talking about like the best player, I'd rather have Rooney on my team than Shearer. Shearer might score more, but Rooney's a better player, all round. You know, if you want your striker to do other stuff. Martin says, didn't the football get cancelled this week and can't recall any games? I agree. I didn't see... Liverpool played, but no one else did. Ipswich didn't play, Newcastle didn't play. But yeah, Liverpool played 1-2, 2-0, but no one else played as far as I know. The best striker, that's a hell of a question. R9 has to be in consideration, but I was 7 at the 2002 World Cup, which was kind of like towards the end of that guy's prime. Do you know what I mean? Like I kind of remember his prime, but I feel like I don't remember him well enough at his best levels to pick him. Martin says Isaac. I think Suarez. I think Suarez. The other thing with Suarez, I'll tell you what. Actually, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna take Messi out of right wing. I'm going to play Mo Salah right wing, and then I'm going to play Messi as a false 9. And then I'm going to be sad that I left Ronaldinho out for Maradona. But if I wasn't picking Maradona for the crack, I'd pick Ronaldinho. Martin's hoping Arsenal wore themselves out today. That was a big tackle. That was sponsored by Claude Makaleli. I miss Soccer AM. Well, I say I miss Soccer AM. I don't miss Soccer AM. I miss what Soccer AM used to be. Don't include any Liverpool players. Okay, we go again. So... W stream, thank you, Mental CR7. I did just put CR7 in my all-time 11, so I don't know if that helped me get the dub, but I'll take it. Dubs are dubs. Yeah, so my all-time 11 then of players who I remember. I haven't seen them all live in person, but I remember them playing like in my lifetime, and then what I've seen them do live in my lifetime, like on telly or whatever. So left back's Roberto Carlos. There's not even a millisecond I think anyone else could be that job for me. It's Roberto Carlos. There's not even... I can't think of another left back anywhere near Roberto Carlos. Unless you wanted to play Maldini there. So I'm not allowed Liverpool players at centre back. So I can't have Van Dijk. So I'd go for Nesta and Maldini. And then right back, I can't have Trent now, so I'd 100% go Cafu. In the holding role, we now can't have Xabi Alonso or Mascherano. Martin put Maldini. You've got to have Roberto Carlos at left back, though, haven't you? So you have to just shift Maldini. He played centre back for Milan a lot, didn't he? Like against Liverpool in the Champions League final, he was centre back. We've lost this game, you guys. Yeah, I'd have Roberto Carlos left back and then play Maldini centre back. If I can't pick Liverpool players, that's what I'd do. Hold'em role. I think you're talking about Claude Makélélé. I think Claude Makélélé in the hold'em role. I think he's the best I've seen at it in terms of like actually holding. You could maybe pick. Martin says Kante. Was Kante as good as Makélélé though? Kante was an animal. Kante is a good shout. To be fair, Kante's not even a bad shout for the box-to-box one. Because I can't have Gerrard for me box-to-box midfielder now. Fuck it, I'll have Sandro Tonali. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No Salah, what a finish that is. Put a hold'em role. I like Gattuso. That's an option. Like, shout out to Seedorf as well. Seedorf would definitely be consideration for a bit further forward. My keeper's Buffon. I think Buffon's the best. Like, obviously, I can't pick people from like before I was alive, so I can't pick like Peter Shilton and stuff because I've seen clips of him and stuff, but I haven't actually like watched them enough. Do you know what I mean? Could Alisson make an all-time best 11? I think for Alisson to make an all-time best 11, Brazil would have to win the next World Cup with him. I did say, Martin, if you want like the whole package, Casillas is like Buffon or Casillas. You can't go wrong with either. But yeah, I think for Alisson to make the all-time 11, he would have to win the World Cup with Brazil for me. To just take him to that next level and maybe win another league or two at Liverpool. Right, in the holding role, I've gone Pirlo. Right, I've switched. I'm not going Makélélé, I'm going Pirlo. Box to box midfielder. I'm going to go for Zidane. In the box to box. I know you could play as a number 10 as well, but you could do the box to box. I'd go Zidane. Who would I play as a number 10? I'm not going to count Maradona because he's like not really my era. Part of me wants to put Morton Gamps Pedersen in there, but I don't think I can. Number 10. Ronaldinho. Yeah, I'd probably go Ronaldinho as my number 10. Right. Ronaldinho is a baller. Then left wing is still Cristiano Ronaldo. The rest of the front three is harder because I don't particularly like Messi. I feel like I have to put him in there, otherwise I'm being stupid, but like, he's not my type of footballer. Oh, Zidane. Kaká, that's hell of a shout, Martin. Was he better than Ronaldinho? He wasn't, was he? But could I play Kaká as a winger? Or do I just play 2 10s and 2 strikers? I guess I could play Ronaldinho left wing, but I want Cristiano left wing. Yeah, so I'm going to stick with Cristiano Ronaldo left wing, Ronaldinho in the 10. Right wing, I feel has to be Messi very reluctantly. And then my striker, Adriano. Can't pick Adriano over Arnold, can I? Part of me thinks Van Nistelrooy, you know. Because I'll tell you what, if we're talking about finishing, do you know what I mean? But if you're talking about finishing, Martin says Henry. I did debate Henry, but I was saying that I think Salah's better. So if I put Henry in, I'd have to play Salah right wing. But I'm not allowed Liverpool players now, so that doesn't matter actually. Henry. Henry did have everything. He did have everything. It might sound silly, but I think I'm going to go Wayne Rooney. I think all-round package, consistency, I think I'd go Wayne Rooney. Because Rooney could do everything. Like, I feel like other strikers, you've got to play a certain way. Like you could play any sort of football apart from long ball, really. Even with long ball though, he'd chase them down. Oh, I thought it scored. Charlie's got to go to bed now. I've got to work early in the morning. No problem. Good night, mate. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Remember to like it before you go. Martin says not for England. Yeah, Rooney couldn't do it for England. Maybe. He scored a lot of goals for England, just not in the big tournaments. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go for a left field pick for my striker. I'm going to go for Del Piero. He was a baller. Del Piero was a baller. Like Del Piero was just sick. I don't know who else I'd like consider. Is Del Piero better than R9 though? He's not, is he? Raul as well is another one I forgot. You could maybe make a point for Raul, couldn't you? I don't think he's as good as R9 though, is he? Maybe I have to pick R9 even though I sort of saw the tail of his career. I'll tell you what, I don't know how we got onto that topic, but good topic, chat. Well done. 5 points to your Hogwarts houses, guys. Whoever come up with that idea. Did anyone else watch the Royal Rumble yesterday, or was it just... I know Martin did, we were talking about yesterday. I was a bit disappointed with the finish. Like, I liked how they did the moment with, like, Rollins, Cena, Punk, Roman. But I don't know, I just wanted a bit of a better finish. Like, I don't really get where you take Jey Uso winning it. And I feel bad for Jimmy as well. Like, you gotta feel bad for Jimmy. Well, because this game has like a few goals in a few minutes, and then it's silent for a while. Martin's going to send his. So it's got to be people you like actually remember playing. Martin's a bit older than me, so he might have some good picks, guys. He might have some good picks. I feel like Kieran Dyer is about to get a mention. I can dream. He went Casillas as keeper. That's a solid choice, Martin. Can't moan at that. He does his job admirably. Jamie's back, had a phone call, no worries, bro. It's all good. Right, Martin's got to change his centre back. He's just remembered about Virgil van Dijk. I'm just going to try to put ideas in his head. Oh, you had Beckenbauer, but you can't remember him, that's fair. That's fair. Before your yeah, they got to be during your time. You got to be people that you actually remember. I actually meant to do that between games, Jamie, bro. I actually did mean to do that. Can't find the button, bro. Nah, to be fair, bro, you watch a lot, so it's useful. To be fair, Martin should probably be a mod as well, actually. Although, Martin doesn't like responsibility, guys. Martin isn't someone who enjoys responsibility. Right. Martin's... I feel the pressure of Martin's team. Like, what's it going to be? Let me... Like, feel free to join in, Jamie. So what we've been talking about is the best 11s of, like, players we remember. So you don't have to have seen them, like, in the flesh. But you can't pick, like, someone from World War One. Do you know what I mean? You can't have, like, people from before you were born sort of thing. It's got to be people that you actually remember, like, watching. So Martin's back four is the same as mine. Cafu, Nesta, Maldini, Roberto Carlos. And one thing I will just add about that, right? For any of the younger folk watching, mine and Martin's back four has 3 players that played in the same AC Milan team. That's how good AC Milan used to be. Oh yeah, best 11 of anyone. You can pick anyone from any team. Any, you know, you can change your formation if you want. But I went 4-3-3 with 1 CDM, 1 like box to box centre mid, and then 1 cam. Just because I thought that'd give you like. So Martin's got CDM, Makelele, midfield 2 Zidane and Xavi, not Xabi. I prefer Xabi, but I get it. I can't argue. He's got Makelele in the holding role, which I can't. You know, can't remember if I went for him or Perlo in the end. Or did I do something stupid like Gattuso? Not safe. Front three is Messi, Ronaldo, and he has gone Van Nistelrooy. To be fair, like, I get Van Nistelrooy. Like, I feel like he wasn't the best player, but finishing wise, like, I don't like his finishing was just something else. Well, the only other rule, Jamie, is you can't pick Sheffield United players. Yeah, and Martin would have seen more of Van Nistelrooy's career than me. Like, I remember him playing, like, at United. So, like, my first memories of Van Nistelrooy are at United. And then when he went to Real Madrid after that, I never saw any of the stuff he did before that. Like, if I did, I don't remember it. Like, that's my first Van Nistelrooy memory is, like, that United one. Go on, Martin, if you got a Newcastle all-time 11. But, like, again, it probably makes sense to pick people you've seen, like, you remember playing. Because I think sometimes we get into this, like, oh, I have to have Pele because everyone says Pele's the best, but I don't know if Pele's the best, I don't remember it. So in your first one, Jamie, you can't pick Sheffield, but then you can do a whole Sheffield one if you want. So my team was, because I wasn't allowed Liverpool players, Buffon, Roberto Carlos, Nesta, Maldini, Cafu. I had Makelele in the holding role, Zidane box to box, Ronaldinho in the 10. I had Cristiano Ronaldo left wing, Messi right wing. We debated the striker for ages and I still can't remember who I picked. I think I've got to go for R9. Martin's gone for goalkeeper given. Barton, Woodgate, Colaccini and Besford. I don't remember Besford or Barton. Martin's obviously a bit older than me, guys. CDM Bruno. Where's Kieran? Huh? Is he about to come? Where's Titus Bramble? Where's Titus? Look, Gazza and Speed. I can't argue with that, to be fair. I want to see Kieran Dyer included, but I'm not going to sit here and try and claim that Kieran Dyer is the same level as Paul Gascoigne. I love the guy. I love the guy and I'm biased. And, you know, I'd argue his case quite a lot. Front three, Solano, Ginola and Shearer. That is filth. That is actual filth. That front three, and I can't believe you went Solano though. Like, I get it. Because he's, like, Solano played on the right, didn't he? And then Ginola's on the left. Surely, like, didn't Damien Duff play for Newcastle for a bit? Or was he not that good for Newcastle, so you've not picked him? Was Damien Duff at Newcastle? Yeah. Who, like... Where's Isaac? It's probably too early, I guess. And you're not going to upset Shearer, are you? Duff didn't do much for Newcastle. Did he go to Newcastle after Chelsea? Like when he was winding down? Or was it before? Before he like reached his potential? So I'll do my Liverpool one. In goal is Alisson, but you wouldn't like. I'd have Alisson in goal, but I prefer Pepe Reina. like I like Reina more, but Alisson was better. I've got Alisson in goal. Right back's Trent. That's not even something you have to bat an eyelid at. Centre backs. Liverpool centre backs in my lifetime. Van Dijk's the best. Like, we know that. Van Dijk's the best. Then you've got to decide, do I go Jamie Carragher next to him because of like longevity and leadership? Or do I go for Sammy Huppier, who was a slightly better defender? And he wasn't a bad lead, he was captain as well, but or do you go Daniel Agger for like a bit more ability? I'm going to go Carragher. I'm going to go Carragher just for the he could do a bit of everything. The best Liverpool left back. I'm torn here between Andy Robertson and John Arisa. Like, they're as good as it gets in mine. Oh, James Milner, Martin, what have you done? Martin benched James Milner. I'm about to do the same, but left back, I'd go Risa for Liverpool. John Arisa, he'll do. Midfield 3. So I'll do it the same as I did the last team. So there's no like bias. I would go. I tell you what, part of me wants to play 4-4-2 actually. How the hell do you pick your strikers as a Liverpool fan? One midfielder in the two in history who goes ahead of Gazza and speed. Kieran Dyer. Kiki. What are you talking about? Kiki Masampa. Did he play for Newcastle? Or was he just... Jamie's gone for Peter Crouch. Love that. What a boy. Who else should I have, guys? From Liverpool, I'm going to go for midfield 2 actually. And I'm going to go for Alonso and Gerrard. As a 2. Then on the left wing is Sadio Mane. I can't go for anyone other than Sadio Mane for my wing. On the right wing is Mo Salah. And then my 2 strikers is where I find Liverpool really difficult. Because you've got like... These are the people who are in my head. Like Mark says surely Torres gets a look in. Torres is on the list, right? These are the centre forwards who I'm genuinely considering, right? Torres, Michael Owen, and I partly hates Michael Owen, but he won the Ballon d'Or at Liverpool. Like, he's the only Liverpool player to win the Ballon d'Or while they play for Liverpool. So I feel like you have to consider Michael Owen just for that alone. So I'm looking at Torres. I'm looking at Michael Owen. I am looking at Roberto Firmino to knit it all together because he wasn't the best goal scorer out of those. But was he the best player? The only person who may be better than him as a player is Suarez. So then you've got Suarez. Sturridge as well, Martin. Yeah, I didn't even think about Sturridge. And then you've got Robbie Fowler, who a really young me idolised. I'm going to go Robbie Fowler and Luis Suarez. What's up, Name 10? Hope you're good, bro. What's my favourite setup on a Liverpool team back in the days? It's like the Rafa Benitez 4-2-3-1. That's my favourite. That's my favourite way we've played. Like under Rafa Benitez, it was sometimes boring, but that team was just full of ballers like Xabi Alonso, Gerrard, Momo Sissoko, Mascherano. So good. Who is my favourite player in their prime? What, in their prime now, or of all time? My favourite player is Jamie Carragher. Jamie Carragher is my favourite player. He shocked people. I just loved him. He was every single thing I wanted in a centre half. Passion, blood, thunder, sweat. I sound like that bloke who's getting excited about Morsey. All time favourite player is Jamie Carragher. My favourite player who's playing now, Nunes. Well, that's if you ignore Firmino, because he's not at Liverpool now. Darwin Nunes. Backyard football. Welcome to the stream, hope you're well. Martin says Carragher's a horrible person. No, he might be, but it is what it is, you know. Yeah, that moment, being a kid at footy is great. Like, who do I think? I think Mo Salah is the best player in the world right now, if you want to know that. I don't think there's anyone right now as good as Mo Salah. Like, obviously Messi, Ronaldo tailed off. Mbappe's numbers at Madrid are a bit flat. Haaland. Yeah, no, Martin, I heard it's 20 million. Is it only 15 million? Newcastle signed Kelly in the summer for free. They've loaned him out, and I think there's a loan fee as well, to Juventus. Lamine Yamal better than Darwin? Yeah, he is. He probably is. I just like Nunes more. But I'm a Liverpool fan. You know, I'm a Liverpool fan. I like Ipswich as well. I've got an Ipswich season ticket, but I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm always going to pick a Liverpool player. So if you said to me, who is your favourite non-Liverpool player? Trying to like non-Liverpool player. Who's my favourite? Oh, it's a great question right now. Martin suggests Roy Keane is my favourite. Do you know what? I like him as a pundit. I don't like him as a player though. Non-Liverpool. My favourite player now who doesn't play for Liverpool is... Well, I don't want to pick an Ipswich player either because that's like biased. I can't pick. So many options, isn't there? Like, I can't think who else I'd pick, guys. Who else? Like, who would be my favourite players playing that? I like Neymar and stuff, but they've like tailed off in Saudi, like Ronaldo. I've never been a Messi guy, which is rare for a Liverpool fan. Like, find me another Liverpool fan who prefers Cristiano. There's not many of us. Name 10 likes Nunes too. Nunes is just fun, isn't he? Because he's a little bit crazy. You never know what he's going to do. Like, he's entertaining, I think. Jamie remembers 1999 Steel City Derby on Saturday morning, beat him 6-0. Still got your ticket from that day? That's wild. I don't remember my first game, really. I remember that I went. I don't actually remember what happened, if that makes sense. Neymar is the prince that never became a king. That's a good name for him. He just was such a baller. Martin's first game was in the 90s. I still hadn't been born yet, unfortunately. So I think, like, probably my all-time favourite player who didn't play for Liverpool is probably Ronaldinho. It's either Ronaldinho or Roberto Carlos. Love those guys. Like, I used to love these players that just took free kicks and hit it. Like, I didn't like, like the floating free kicks, like the Beckham style. I didn't want to see that. I wanted to see like John Arnorisa, Roberto Carlos just hitting the ball so hard that they're trying to rip that net. That was what I always wanted to see in a footballer. Yeah, I like Ronaldinho. I definitely like Ronaldinho more than Ronaldo. I think if Ronaldinho was born 10 years later, he would have probably got more goals than both of them. Because of the way football changed, so like your winger was the goal scorer. And like if Ronaldinho was like born before his time, when like you played two up top, do you know what I mean? He wasn't like, if Ronaldinho played now, he'd be a joke. He'd be an absolute joke. Real Madrid have fell off, haven't they? Like struggling. It's crazy how Barcelona keep going as well, though, because you hear about all these financial issues, but they just don't stop. But then, is that because they're bringing people like Yamal through the academy? Is that where they're kind of just doing their thing? That's a pen. Fine. Don't give it to me. I'll shoot Zidane instead. It's weird with Madrid because last year they played Bellingham kind of like as the number 10, as like a false 9 at times. And then this season, because of how many people they've bought, they've had to play him like deeper. Martin says, this is how you know you're getting old. The players you watch are managers. Yeah. The thing with Rafinha is, like, I don't think Rafinha was that, like, good in England. I thought he was good. But I didn't think he was, like, Barcelona good, if you get me. I thought he was, like, a good player, but not, like, Barcelona level. But he really is, isn't he? The thing is, like, Barca obviously have, like, massive, like, draw, don't they? Like, everyone wants to. Like for me, if Liverpool and Ipswich aren't involved, so there's no emotion. Like, give me AC Milan or Barcelona or Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're the clubs you want to be at, isn't they? I think he was trash last season, came out this season. Yeah, I think he needed to like feel like a Barcelona player, if you get me. Like, I think that's what went wrong with Phil Coutinho when he went there. I feel like players have to feel like they're a Barcelona player. I think it happens at Man U all the time as well. Like, people go to Man United and they don't feel like they're like good enough to be a Man United player. Like Anthony, who's a baller, by the way. He's a baller, but he's not worth the money. Let's just talk about the clients. Coutinho fell off. Jurgen told him, didn't he? I don't know if you all heard this story, but Jurgen, when Coutinho told Jurgen that Barca wanted them, he said, Phil, if you stay here, they'll build a statue of you. If you go to Barcelona, you'll be just another player. And didn't that happen? But I was angry at Coutinho a little bit at the time, but then we got Alisson and Van Dijk, so that Zlatan's bicycle kick was like a little bit fluke as well. Like it was sick, but there's an element of like fluke in Zlatan's one because it's so ridiculous that it's a little bit kind of hit and hope. I think the best bicycle kick is the Gareth Bale one against Liverpool in the Champions League final. That for me is the best. If someone says to me, what's the best bicycle kick? It's Gareth Bale. It's a Champions League final as well. That's got to be worth some points, isn't it? Like if you do something in the Champions League final, it's instantly better than if you do it any other day of the week. Bale's against Liverpool was a joke. Like I saw Bale after he retired was like, yeah, I scored the best goal in Real Madrid's history or something. It's made me laugh. But Bale against Liverpool was just out of nowhere. That was like, it's like an RKO from the Welshman. I can't remember if that was the same night, but Loris Karius was playing like he'd been RKO'd at one point. Willock got abuse? No, what did he get abused for? Is it because he was buying Watsits? If someone found out that Joe Willock eats quavers and they're not happy, are they telling him he needs Doritos? No, what did he get abused for? God, sweaty goal, I couldn't stop it. Oh, racist remarks, he missed a chance? Come on, guys. Like, why do people resort to racism because a player does something bad for their team? It's ridiculous. Like he didn't miss because he's black, did he? Like, if someone's got some weird racist mindset where they think that someone who's black can't finish, they need to watch some like Samuel Eto'o clips. Do you know what I mean? Like Samuel Eto'o was like one of the best finishers ever. People are ridiculous, aren't they? I know people get passionate and stuff, but they just always go too far nowadays. Like, I feel like some of the stuff people say on social media is just like disgusting. Like it's proper nasty, some of it. Like, you can be annoyed at a player. Like, that's fair. But to like racially abuse them because they missed a chance, that's like... And it's a bit like earlier in the stream, you know, for the people that arrived late. Ipswich lost yesterday, you might have seen the vlog. And it was MURIC's fault, yeah, I'll be honest. But I don't feel I've hammered him personally. And the other thing was, there was Ipswich fans who were booing MURIC before the game. So when they announced, like, oh, and in goal, number 1, our MURIC, people booed. Then they criticised his performance. You're like, you booed a guy, you're not helping him. Mark's going to send me a pic of what was said, because he doesn't want to repeat it. I will read it later, because I don't want to accidentally repeat it on my stream. I don't Don't want to accidentally say something that's going to get my YouTube channel demonetized. But yeah, it's bad. Like, just there's no need to be racist, guys. Right? Doesn't matter about that stuff. Doesn't matter what colour someone's skin is or whatever. And what matters is, are they a dickhead or not? And if they are a dickhead, still don't call them racist names. Just call them a dickhead. Right. Just be nice, guys. But it does annoy me, like football fans that are like just making nasty comments about people. Like it's I don't like it when people comment on stuff that people can't change. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's something that someone can't change, like, there's like, even if it's your friend, like, you can't, don't be nasty about it, 'cause you can't change it. We've lost. Part of me just wants to watch that Gareth Bale overhead kick. I've only got 4 games left, guys. We're not doing very well this weekend. I feel like we've had good chat, though. Was that 4 games left, or was it 4 games? Was it 3 wins out of 4, actually? I can't remember. I was up late watching the Royal Rumble last night, so I have got an excuse for my tiredness and my apparent lack of concentration. And your carriers get booked and spit at you. See, that's something you can criticise at someone. If someone spits at someone, you can say, "Oh, don't spit at them, you dirty bastard," or whatever. Gareth Bale is an animal. He is an animal that just cannot be tamed. And so is Drogba. What a finish that is, Didier. Didier is taking the mick. We really got to lift that forward for Zizou. Stevie G, you've just got to play out there, Stephen. 96 rated Lauren James. Like, her card is so good on FIFA anyway. Like, I'm not surprised that that's scored against me. Like, this is something wrong with people, isn't there, man? There's just something wrong with people. Oh, Zizou! Come on, Zinedine. I want you to finish that, son. Really thought I was going to intercept that with Gareth Bale there. Gareth Bale. Oh! They've saved the rebound. How? Zidane scores though. What a free kick that was from Gareth Bale. Underside of the bar. Steven Gerrard couldn't nod it in. Great save again. And then, thankfully, Zinedine Zidane did some Zinedine Zidane things. So Roberto's just said, see you later to Lauren James. Bruno Fernandes is coming after him, but he's not quick enough. He'll never get near him. It's like a tortoise trying to chase a cheetah, that. Lost the ball, though. It was also promising, I got carried away. Rudiger. No way. If he gets there. I'm hitting it. Oh, I had to hit that, didn't I? Is it just sometimes the ball sits up, doesn't it? And you go, yeah, hit that. Well wide. Well wide. Don't worry about that. Oh, Rudiger. What are you doing? Rudiger's meant to have 99 strength. How is he not, like, just stuck an arm on him and not bowled him down? Mo Salah, that's a sick goal. Robin Van Persie, eat your heart out. RVP meet the MVP, Mohamed Salah. Did he? Let himself down there, Drogba. Van Dijk was having none of it. I'm just like, I'm taking you out. I think he's been sent. No, he's just been booked. Nice. Take a booking for that challenge all day. Well, two of my back four are booked. That's more of a concern than anything else. To be honest with you. Zidane, find Steven. Oh, Didier, keep it down! Sound like somebody shouting at their neighbour. Keep it down! Second half. Still in this. That Porro is not getting tired though, or Yoro. Van Dijk didn't get booked, by the way, for that challenge. I thought it was straight red. Oh, that would have been so good. Fake shot with Lampard. Then just roll it through to Mo Salah. Jamie Carragher! I did show them wide, and they took the opportunity. Lauren James is going to be quicker than Virgil, but not as strong, hopefully. Tried to sort of shimmy Drogba around him there, but I couldn't. Stevie G, come on. Got Bale outside him. Gareth's gone, come on. Oh, shoot. A lot of shelling. I'm going to have to make changes. I need fresh legs. I also need a right back who's not booked. No, they can have a win though, to be fair. They've done me. You've won, Jane. I hope the money makes you very happy. Four points gets us better rewards. So I guess we just try win 1 out of 3. Although 6 points would get us better rewards as well. Why have I played so bad this weekend? Jeez. I think it's getting to the point now where like most of the people who are still playing like try hard. That's my only logic. Why is Jamie Carragher 43 not 23? That is not an intentional jersey number change. Oh, he is 23. This is how we play. Zé Roberto coming inside. He's got Bale outside him. He's got Drogba. Zidane! Martin says, what did I make of the Rumble? It was... on the whole, as a pay-per-view, it was alright. I didn't really like the ending of even Rumble though. And also... the women's rumble, I felt there was a couple of surprises. The men's one, but no one surprised me. Like, the whole point of the event is you don't know who's coming out next. And I feel like I knew everyone who was coming out. One thing I did like about the men's is how they booked the little Penta Mysterio at the start. Like, that's a Mania match for me. Penta versus Mysterio, that could be sick. Like, obviously we have seen it in other companies, like, pretty sure we saw it in WCPW back in the day. And we have seen it in, Gareth Bale. Fucking post. I just, for me, like the Royal Rumble should have some surprises. There should be some like legends who are on like a single day deal. You know what I mean? Like people you haven't seen for a while. Like the returns were all people who have just been out injured, which I get, that's part of the Rumble. Like, oh, I haven't seen AJ Styles for 6 months or 2 years or whatever it is. Like Alexa Bliss was maybe a bit more of that, but like you need like a Mick Foley or someone. Do you know what I mean? Like, where's the legends? Martin said he thought Alistair Black and Matt Cardona were a lot. I think Cardona would have been good. Like, although I think Cardona's not good enough that WWE bring him in for one appearance. That was my only reservation with Cardona, but I wanted to see it. I literally wanted to see it. Yeah, to be fair, Bliss is probably one of my favourite, I was going to say divas there. Can't call them divas anymore. Women's superstars. Yeah, Alexa Bliss is one of the better ones, definitely. I don't know, like, I just feel like WWE with Netflix, you've got so much potential, but it's not. I don't feel we will really see the Netflix era until Peacock's deal expires with WWE for the pay-per-views. I don't feel. I feel like until then we're not actually in the Netflix era. It's like a transition phase to the Netflix era. Like, one of the cool things so far though is how they don't have to fill a certain time slot with the show, which is good because there's no like filler crap. But also they don't have to cut stuff that they genuinely want in the show. They just make the show longer this week. That's really good about this new WWE Netflix era. But for me, it's all a little bit safe at the moment. Like, they should have just had Cena win the Rumble. Like, and if you don't have Cena win the Rumble, it should have been CM Punk, not Jey Uso. I think that's the thing, is they're thinking too much about maybe long-term booking. And like, not being funny, like, booking Jey Uso into a good position, it's not really that long-term because he's been in WWE for like 20 years. Do you know what? Yeah, Martin was watching the Rumble last night, and I'd messaged him about, you know, what he's thinking about and stuff. And Trish Stratus come out, and I was like, it's always Trish Stratus. Like, it's not a surprise if it happens every time. Do you know what I mean? Like, if a farmer's got a field with sheep in, and the sheep break through the fence, you know, the first time, that's a bit like, whoa, look, the sheep broke out the fence. If he puts them back in the same fence and they keep breaking out, it's not a surprise anymore because it's happened before 100 times. See, I was feeling about Trish Stratus. I really was. I was just like, where's the surprises? I guess one of the only surprise entrance in the men's is I Show Speed, which is, you know, as a YouTuber, I have got to say I did enjoy it. You know, hopefully one day Triple H calls me up and says, "Yep, I need you to go in the Rumble." I'm in. I'm there. I'm there, Hunter. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I wish I hadn't stayed awake that late to watch it and I just watched it the next day? Maybe. What a finish from Gareth Bale, the Welsh wing wizard. Oh yeah, we did have Martin as added as well. We did have Nikki Bella, but that was also like, how many times have you seen Nikki Bella enter the Women's Royal Rumble? Oh yeah, every single one. Oh no, she didn't enter one year, but Brie probably entered instead. You know what I mean? Like, just, oh dear. It was a shame. It was a shame. I think it was a missed opportunity, especially with that being the first Royal Rumble on Netflix. I'm surprised Netflix wasn't thinking, right, you've got your like lapsed fans. Lion Promise playing a bit of Fortnite. I've never really played Fortnite. I did just get Call of Duty 6, Black Ops 6. I've been playing that this week. I haven't streamed any of it. I don't know if people would want to watch me scream at myself playing Call of Duty because I can just keep dying because I'm rubbish. Might be fun. Don't know. But yeah, I could never get into Fortnite, unfortunately. But if you're enjoying it, that's what matters. Play Farmville. Oh, your name was New Year's 2025. Ah. I remember you. But yeah, I just feel WWE missed the trick with the first Netflix Royal Rumble. But then, in their opinion, is it the first Royal Rumble on Netflix, or is it not? Because they're still on Peacock. Do you know what I mean? Peacock Premium, whatever it's called. Yeah, I have heard of Fortnite. I've played it for like 2 hours. Yeah, Battle Royale is like a bit like the Royal Rumble in wrestling, isn't it? But you don't enter every 30 seconds or whatever. You just all start. It's like a Battle Royal in wrestling, like the Andre the Giant Memorial one. But on Fortnite, and you build like houses and shit to hide in. I just could never get into Fortnite, you know. I think I was just too old for Fortnite. I think that's what it was. I feel like I was too old for Fortnite when it started. Martin says, and the crowd goes mild, Natalia. What? Yeah, I like Natalia. Like, probably the person that I'm least annoyed was in it. Apart from Bliss. Like, I've got no problem with Natalia. But it's just it's not a surprise, is it? Like, it's just not. That's the whole point of the Royal Rumble is the surprises, you know? You want people jumping out from behind corners and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like now Undertaker's retired, they're just missing that X factor. Like, there's not, like, every year WWE has less people that make me go, holy shit, when they're crying the Rumble. And yeah, when the Godfather came out for the Rumble, I was in. Godfather was a baller. But that's what I mean as well. It doesn't even have to be like a deeply competitive person. It can just be a bit of a laugh, like Eugene. You know what I mean? Give me Eugene. Like, I've just realised, is Eugene what replaced the story where Vince McMahon was Stephanie's kid's dad? Because Eugene was Vince's son, wasn't he? Martin was half expecting Wade Barrett to come in. They've done that commentator spot a bit too much, though, haven't they? Well, I hate it when they do it with Pat McAfee. Oh, it was Hornswoggle where Vince was his dad. Okay. Who was Eugene's dad, though? Wasn't he like Vince's like nephew or something? That's why he was allowed in there. Well, there's some weird backstory, aren't there, for Eugene? Hornswoggle. Oh dear. I wonder, what keeps surprising me is that they haven't got rid of the now then forever together thing. Like, because Vince said that was like the last thing he said. Are Eugene's Bischoff's nephew? To be fair, I can see that. That's so funny. Oh, oh, what a goal from Eric Cantona. Take a bow, son. Zizou goes for Drogba. He can't get there. He just can't get there. Yeah, what if Hornswoggle was supposed to be Stephen Vince's son though? Why? What was wrong with Vincent? Honestly, he's like sits there laughing. He's like, "Oh, I've got a funny idea. What if we have a storyline where I could have got you pregnant with your own daughter? What the like? I just honestly, still real to me, damn it." Mohamed Salah lines up the finesse shot, doesn't do it though, because he's got Didier. Oh, I should have just smashed it. Oh, he wanted it to be Shane and Steph? Oh, what is wrong with this guy? Can you imagine that poor kid? Because, like, Dom Mysterio's still getting, like, Eddie Guerrero references. Do you know what I mean? Messed up. Messed up. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, ladies and gentlemen. Extra time, is it? Or is it half time? Extra time. Carl, we're going in the extra time for the first time. I will make changes. Ron Nunes on the left. That's 5. We've got one more change. Right fullback, James Milner. I says Dom as Eddie's convinced me, isn't it? Didn't want to concede that, did we? It's Ali Al-Hamidi! He has done really well not to rely on his dad's legacy. Like, he's done the absolute opposite of people like Charlotte Flair. Like, he's carved his own storylines, his own gimmicks, his own, like, bits of merch and stuff. Well, that's game over. Did we get that extra win we needed? No. Right, 2 more games, guys. We're in this. I'm going to have a bit of Lucasade to get me going. Lucasade. I need the energy, you know. Martin thought JBL might pop up last night. See, that would have been cool as well. But just, they don't care about what would be awesome. They just care about, I don't know, I feel like they just wanted to give, like NXT especially, they wanted to give NXT stars a platform to be seen by people who maybe don't normally watch NXT. playing Wayne Rooney off the left. We've got Thierry Henry up top. I put Eric Cantona with him, you know. But what they haven't got is Mohamed Salah. Martin didn't think he'd be in the Rumble, but he's been popping up in all other promotions. I haven't, honestly, I've not watched AEW for like a couple of months. I haven't watched anything. I haven't watched a whole AEW show for months. I don't really watch anything other than pay-per-views now. I watch like some Raw clips and stuff. But I watched the Raw like Netflix debut. Like that was really good. But it was also not as good as it could have been. Like I don't know, I feel like, especially with this Netflix deal, WWE needs to blend new and old a bit more. Unless that's what they're trying to do, like Cena. But I'm just so old now that he's not like a legend. Lion got 38th out of 100. That's not bad. Top half, isn't it? I'd rather finish in the top half than the bottom half. That's for sure. Tag match was sick. Like. I didn't know if the falls were that good though. That's one thing I would say about that tag match last night in the Rumble. Like, it was 2 out of 3 falls. None of the falls were like epic. It was almost like, oh, we gotta have 3 falls. Let's just sort of squeeze them in. Like, it felt like the falls could have been near falls, and it wouldn't have made no difference to how you felt about the match. Which is the problem with 2 out of 3 falls. Every single 2 out of 3 falls match ever is 1-2-1. Every single one. Is SmackDown still on Fox in the States, or is it on Netflix now? I think that's part of the problem. Like, I think at the moment it's not like cohesive. No idea, it's 3 hours now. The thing is, I just can't find 6 hours a week to watch wrestling every week. Do you know what I mean? I can't find, I don't have. Well, it's not like I don't have, I don't want to spend 6 hours a week watching wrestling. Like, they need to bring back, like, what was the thing it's called, like WWE Heat or something with Scott Stanford, where they just go through like the highlights. Like, that's what I need in my life. Like, if they made a 1 hour show of just everything they want you to see cut together, I'd watch it every week. Because they don't do that, I might watch 1 clip, 2 clips on YouTube, and never watch the show. But if they had like a Scott Stanford style show, I'd be in. I'd watch it. I just think 6 hours is just so much of my time. can't spend 6 hours watching wrestling a week. Because then what happens when there's a pay-per-view? You're then spending 10 hours watching it. And that's before you think about watching any AEW. And that's before you start watching Benoit conspiracy theory videos. Two more for NXT as well. Like, how does anyone watch it all? Like, how does anyone watch it all? I'm not doing it, man. I'm not going to do it. I thought about it. I did think about it, but I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that one's better left. I was going to say it's better left dead, but just, it seems like really poor choice of words. Completely unintentional, but yeah, I was going to say that one's better left dead. But... Didier Drogba? Do I have a lit up keyboard? I do. It's a red one. Can't remember the button is to turn the lights off. But yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a red lights in my keyboard. It is I think it's a Viper Patriot mechanical keyboard. It's alright. It's cheap. I've also got a Viper Patriot mouse. I haven't got enough cable on my mouse to get up to it, but yeah, it was cheap when I bought my PC. It was supposed to be temporary, and I just ended up keeping it, you know. That was annoying. How come you're wondering if I got a lit up keyboard anyway? I have also got ring lights above me. For streaming. And there is some lights on my mic and stuff. And I've got 3 monitors in front of me. If you keep seeing weird lights, it's probably that. Right, when the FIFA screen changes. I'm sat playing on a 32-inch LED panel. What am I doing here? It's 3-3 now. They literally going to quit at 3-0. Oh, you don't really see a light. Good. That's what I like. And that means it's what my ring lights are doing their job if you can't see the keyboard lights. Oh, you missed a bit at the end. You know what you missed? Nothing. Promise you missed nothing. If you rewatch it, you won't see anything that you care about. This person's made changes to try and be competitive, haven't they? I honestly thought Van Dijk was going to block it. Oh, you missed the Roman Punk pool elimination bit. Even that, though, was a bit bland. Right. It's just dumb that Cena didn't win. What a stupid goal to concede from me. How is that not a penalty? Literally, how is that not a penalty? Reinforcements time. Moves the damn back one. Lampard can be sacrificed for the Cranway. I'm going to bring Milner on because it might get a penalty, you know? If I do manage to fight back. Answers love how they put a Mexican flag next to Ray's name. He's from San Diego. Yeah. Nationality is such a weird concept, isn't it? Like, countries in general is quite a weird concept. That's what I'm sorry. Right, now all you got to do with Roberto is find Liam Delap and he'll say, Ole, Ole, Al-Hamidi. Come on, Tony. What a save. Maybe it was right, Martin was right. Maybe Casillas is better than Buffon. Wasn't that offside trap perfect? Come on. I think Penta is going to be really big. Like, the Cerro Miedo thing, like, that's very WWE anyway. Like, oh, that's the game gone. Fair play to them. One game left. This is win or bust. If we don't win this, we are awful at FIFA. Ray can retire now. He's finally been replaced. Like, they've finally actually got someone almost on his level to replace him. Although I still want Rey Mysterio to go to AEW so that the headline can be Ray EW. Brilliant. We're going to talk up. This person's playing some weird kind of like slow nonsense. Maybe it's fine to put me against someone on my skill level. Oh, Gareth Bale's past you, son. Drogba. Who thought in 2006 when he won the Rumble he'd still be there 19 years later? Who thought I'd still be watching 19 years later? That's the bit I can't believe. Still not grown out of it. Still not grown up enough to not watch every year. He was a baller. The best luchador of all time. Oh, caught that, did he, eh? Seen him Miz 15 years ago. Still one of my favourite feuds, that. That was what brought me back, guys. I had grown out of watching wrestling. And I was just channel surfing, saw wrestling was on, I was like, oh, I wonder what's happening. And like, the Miz had just won Money in the Bank, and I was like, no way. Like, no, because I used to like the Miz. I was just like, no way. And yeah, he became champ. And then his whole run got ruined by Dwayne Johnson. Thanks, Dwayne. Didier Drogba, he steps up and says, "This is my time." You weren't pissing about. I feel like I'm concentrating so hard that I haven't talked for about 5 minutes. I want to win. Martin also says Shawn retired 16 years ago. Flair retired 18 years ago. I feel old. I feel old. I am old. I'm an old man now. Lampard scores. That was a proper Lampard goal. That just arrive, finish it. Like you're playing Mortal Kombat or something. Finish him. Frank Lampard was always one of them weird players as well, who would score a goal and then play like much better. There's a lot of players like that. Who like, once they score, they look way better. It's obviously a confidence thing. Oh, it's making it 41 this year, so Martin was actually making me try to feel older than I am. Shame on you, man. Shame on you. It still does make me feel old. Like, I think that's the thing. It's like for for people 10 years younger than me. Like Roman Reigns is like all they remember. Like they don't even remember like the full power of the Undertaker. You know what I mean? But they don't even remember the Undertaker and Kane as brothers. They don't remember Goldust was weird. I'm trying to think of the politically correct term now. I'm certain I'm weird. Oh, I miss Goldust. I know you can watch Dustin Rhodes in AEW, but it's just not the same. It's not the same. To be fair, Cody's probably my favourite. Drogba should score though. That would have put the game way beyond me. They're losing 4-0. Why are they still playing? Oh, there's comments there really laugh, but I shan't read them. Because I'm not sure where YouTube draws the line in terms of the monetise and stuff, but yeah. Goldust had some wacky ideas, and even Vince McMahon didn't think they were good ideas. But he did think it was a good idea that Goldust had a freaking ball gag one time, but I digress. Oh, come on, just quit. You're 5-0 down. You're playing Mascherano at centre half. Mark said, if Vince McMahon thinks your ideas are too much, something's wrong. Yep. The temptation is to just make Vince McMahon jokes is too strong. I feel like he's one of them people, right? Like, we laugh at Mike Ashley a lot on the streams, yeah? But I feel like with Vince McMahon, like, I would go too far. I just end it as he's not a very nice person. Does this person really think they're going to come back? Yeah, I'll put that one in the same box. Frankie L. What a baller. Oh, poor Ford scored there. I almost feel like because we're 6-1 up, I can't bother to defend. Maybe I'll just start trying to like do some like 6 goals or something. Never getting that. Never ever getting that. Drogba look like he's doing a breakdance and that. That touch from Zeroberto. What a poor finish. What's this touch from Zeroberto already? Just stop it dead. I thought Zeroberto had 5-star skills. He obviously doesn't. Disappointing. I hope we get good rewards, even though we've played crap. Like, it's time for us to get like something decent for once. I feel like we're owed it. Hit that well. I went far away, he's offside though, as well. Which is a slight problem. Just kept trying to kick it for him and was like, yeah, eventually. Oh, Zinedine Zidane, what have you done? How dare they take out Zeroberto? I was just getting started. Imagine that shot going. How good would that have been? Like Salah on the swivel from like 30 yards, just hitting it goal bound. Right, let's get these rewards open. Call the streamer night. Bring an end to the weekend, which has been a disastrous weekend of football. For most people, it's just not been fun, unless you're a Southampton fan, but there's not many of yous. Objectives, what have we done? We've done 6 of these. We got Xabi Alonso loan. I don't want him on loan. I want him to keep. Future stars, daily play. See, this is what I mean. Like, why does FIFA have daily play rewards? Why are you disadvantaging people that don't have time to play FIFA every single day? Yeah, no, Southampton had a good weekend because it was cancelled, Martin. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because it was cancelled, they didn't have to watch him lose again this weekend, so it was good. Come on, let's hope some of these packs are good, right? This is all we need. It's just Like, they can make everything better just by giving me, like, Eric Cantona. Give me Xabi Alonso, future stars. That's what I want. Striker from Canada, so we do not care. Come on. 81 by 10. These are tradables. Looks at Harry Kane. Striker. Spanish. It's not Harry Kane. It's going to be Morata. That's Aspas. One of the best cards you get in a pack is Iago Aspas. You just got to basically do this. Just sell them all like that. Aspas, really? Okay, these are untradeable. 75 by 10. Come on, CDM from Portugal. Could be Palhinha, who I don't think is in Team of the Week anymore. Although, is there someone with him? No, it's not. It's just Palhinha. Oh dear. He was in Team of the Week, I think, a week ago. Or we had a special card last week. So we were just a little bit late to the party. Right. Another 75 by 10. That is one of the women's players. It's a centre-back from England, which means it's no one who's like world class. So we do that. Come on. Give me something. Future Stars guarantee. Come on. The Future Stars. It's a CM. It's Swedish though, so it's not Xabi, is it? Swedish CM from the Premier League. I thought it might have been Kyrgyz and I didn't realise he got a card. Bergval. Got decent stats, but it's not really what I want, is it? Yeah. 82 times 2. Centre backs never exciting. Oh, Kanji. Give me something, EA. Women's player, centre back, so it's not. Oh, it could be decent though. Could be like an 88. Oh, that's Mbok. Where's all the special cards at? Yorker from Argentina. Is that a cardie? Is it Galatasaray, isn't it? Mauro, Icardi, base 83 rated. Not exciting at all, is it? It's just going in the duplicate untradables. SBC storage. 83 by 5. It's just another normal card. Where's all the special cards? Right wing from Brazil, La Liga. Could be Rafinha though, which would not be the end of the world. Oh, it's Rodrigo instead, but it's actually probably better. I've already got Rodrigo. Is he tradable? Probably not. Oh, we got a Vignali though, actually, so I'm not unhappy with Vignali and Brandt. Got a Team of the Week. That's something. 80 times 5. Female player. Right winger from Italy. I think that means 84 is the highest it can be. Trying to see it. Come on, this is our last hope. It's only 78 rated as well, so don't get your hopes up high, anyone. It's not a special card, so it's not going to be any good. Striker from Argentina. It's freaking Icardi again. That about sums up my day. Thank you for watching. What a weekend. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. I will be back next weekend, I believe. I don't believe there's anything that will stop me from streaming next Sunday night, so we'll hang out again. Hopefully, deadline day tomorrow, Ipswich will sign a goalkeeper. I'm not hopeful, but we shall see. And I had some football shirts from ZV Best turn up, so there'll be a football shirt video this week. So I know you guys love them, so look forward to that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching the stream. I've been Link. You've been my legends. I will see you real soon.